Merry meet, brothers and sisters. I am Himera Morna. I am founder and high priestess of the Symmetrical Path. I am also a white witch and I am pagan. Being a white witch or a witch at all is not a requirement to follow the Symmetrical Path. I just happen to use magic in my rituals and I do cast spells. I'm wanting to tell you all a little bit of why I decided I needed, or felt would be the correct word, that the world needed the symmetrical path. I have researched and read a lot of different paths. Even though some of the pagan paths are polytheistic, which the symmetrical path is, and they have both god and goddesses, I feel that they tend to lead for more to the masculine or more to the feminine when they use them. And to me, the symmetrical path is about balance, and that everything in this world needs to be balanced, to be at peace and in perfect harmony and such. My guides led me to and had me have an epiphany when I was being part of a female-based path. I was just on the board, and I kept noticing where they kept talking about that it was time for the feminine and this or that. And I can honestly say I do believe that it is time for the feminine, but the male is always there. You've got to have masculine and feminine be equal and be balanced, and that's why we need the feminine right now, is because we are so far out of balance. But it is not to take away from the male aspect at all. We have to have that masculine there. But so in that aspect, in ourselves, we have to be balanced. We have to have our masculine side and our feminine side balanced. We all have negative and positive characteristics. Those need to be balanced. You know, they talk about chakras and all of that, and it's about balancing your whole body. Your system needs to be balanced. So that is what the symmetrical path is to me. It's about everything being balanced. Us being more balanced with nature. Does it mean we can't, build houses or this or that? No, but do it in balance with nature. Don't destroy nature and not live in harmony with it. I realize there are lots of vegans and vegetarians, and that's fine. That's their path. But the fact is that whether it's you're eating meat or you're eating a plant, you're still eating life, because everything has a life force. So it doesn't make one worse than the other. But this is what the symmetrical path is going to be about, is I want to speak to you about how my guides have guided me to this, to saying that this world needs to be balanced, to be healed, and to be a better place. We are way too far into the masculine. A woman cannot even dress feminine these days without other women or even men looking at her like she's, a streetwalker or something, because they're so not used to seeing women dress feminine. And, you hear it all the time. This is a man's world. No, this is our world. It's the man's and the woman's world, and we're here to live in harmony with one another, to balance each other. And when you find your right soulmate or your twin flame, you balance each other and you make yourselves a great whole unit. And that's where, with me and polytheistic, that's what I feel. I feel there is a God and there is a goddess, but they work together as one. And that they make a stronger unit working together as one. And that's how I see that. There is both a God and a goddess. They are not just one. They are separate, but together they act as one. And I think that's what we need. We need to work together and be at harmony and peace with each other and balance everything out. So I hope that you will join me on my path. And I hope I can at least enlighten you on this new adventure of where we try to be in balance with ourselves and with each other and with nature. And along that, hopefully, we can make a difference in this world and become a more balanced world and make it a better place to live for our children, our grandchildren, for, the birds and the bees, everything. So we can be more balanced. So I'll be glad if you take and you listen and, pitch in. Give me your take on it. Thank you for listening to me. Mary Part. Blessed be.